Hello and welcome to another Pokémon ORAS Wi-Fi battle. Today I'm bringing you a battle against Pokémon Fine, and of course you'll see my team. This is the return of the MVP, Gastrodon itself. This thing is such an awesome little Pokémon. I mean, thank you so much to Chantel. I hope I'm not butchering your name, for breeding and giving me one of this thing. It has been absolutely awesome and I've had some great battles with it. And as you're about to see here, it's an awesome Pokemon. So anyway, we're getting to this battle here, and he leads off with the Noivern, I lead off with my XCOM, the Weavile. So I decided to slap this thing in the face with Fake Out, so it thinks it's got the outspeed, so I don't think it suspected the Ice Shard. And if this thing was Sash, Life Orb or anything like that, this thing's way too frail, and even an Ice Shard will luckily manage to kill it. So thankfully for me, I carry the Ice Shard over the Icicle Crash, and it certainly pays off there. So the Superior goes in and I'm thinking, well I am Sash, so I can live with one Leaf Storm, so I'll go straight for the knockoff and try and do whatever damage I can. But strangely this thing isn't carrying an item, so I'm thinking, okay, this person might not know what he's doing exactly, but as you're about to see, he's not do. He certainly knows what he's doing here. So I get hit by this Leaf Storm, and of course it takes me down a good chunk of health, and he does get the boost. But he does predict the Icicle Crash again. I suppose he's wanting to save his Superior for later, because you know it does have good speed and it can sweep a lot. And he goes into the Gallade, which of course is scary for me. I mean, so I hit it with the Ice Shot and it does a good chunk of damage, and I'm thinking, if I'd stayed in and done a knockoff, it could have done some damage, but seeing that he mightn't have been carrying items, it mightn't have been enough to kill, and of course I can always save Weavile around for later. So he does go for the close combat, and that causes an awful lot of damage to me, and reduces his defences, so Weeting's just out here, you know, taking that like a boss. But then of course I remember, oh yes, Psychic Fighting type. That is not going to be good for me, as you're about to see. So he goes for the Psychical Cup, and I'm thinking, I am defensive as hell, so I should live that, but damn, that does a lot of damage, so I'm like, oh great, he gets the crit. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp, at least shutting this thing down. So I'm thinking, well, this isn't a good start. I'm going to lose my defensive wall already, and not wanting to switch out. Could be another Psycho Cut, it could be another Shadow Sneak, but I didn't want to switch my Weavile in. I didn't really fancy taking any risk at this point. So he goes for the Psycho Cut, and of course I do go down to that, because even with the burn, Noezel's natural defense, it is a super effective hit, and of course I'm not going to live it. So it takes some more burn damage, and I send in here, I believe I send in my Gigino here, just to of course finish this off. Not a lot of people know the Gigino set. It is a really good set, just multi-hitting moves and skill link. Just manages to 2 hits, that's all it needs. Didn't even need skill link to finish this thing off. It just totally wipes this Gallade off the face of the earth. So next move, I believe he goes into a Salamence here, and he does intimidate me. But I'm not too intimidated by this thing, because I am carrying Rock Blast, and of course I can just flinch this thing because I'm carrying King's Rock. So keep hitting this thing up with the Rock Blast. It does a good chunk of damage. I get a crit there, and mind, a crit makes so much difference. It's hard to believe these only cause 1.5 damage, because they'd easily look doubled. So I get some good hits in there, and he does go for Aerial Ace, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm so dead, but turns out to be a more defensive Salamence, so I was really surprised to live that. And I mean, Acrobatics, I think, yeah, Acrobatics is not a too bad move on this thing, I suppose. At least you're never going to miss. I don't run Salamence, so I don't know its movesets very well at all. So I do go for the U-turn, because it was low enough health I felt I was going to finish this off, and I do get the lead in I want, which is into my Kite, the Mantine, which is, this is an awesome piece of work. So he goes into his Metagross here, and I didn't expect the Mega Evolution, because I was thinking, I'm going to be able to live this and get behind a Substitute and throw up Confuse Race, go for Scald, all them shenanigans. But the Mega Evolution, and with the Zen Headbutt is coming my way, you don't underestimate Mega Metagross. Mega Metagross will ruin your day, as you're about to see here. Completely obliterates Kite. Kite's just, you know, flying around trying to have a good time, and just gets headbutted in the face. I mean, that's just rude, man. Just flying around headbutting people. You know, poor Stingray's getting headbutted here. I suppose this is revenge of Steve Irwin, but still, you know, calm down. So, gets Zen headbutted straight in the face, straight down my Mantine. Poor Kite. She was just trying to chill. So, I go into my Frank here, who's a beautiful lady, of course. Love you, Frank. And just ends up, what do you call it, Mega Evolving. That's it. See, I know what's going on. So it Mega Evolves, and I'm thinking, okay, I can live this thing here, whatever the swing wants to chuck out. I can live at least one hit, being max health. But breaks out the Earthquake. I'm like, oh hell, that's not good for me. Takes us right down to 55 health. Thank God it doesn't get the Tough Claws boost. I go straight for a Thunderbolt here, and it takes it down to about 3/4. But of course, this thing's going to outspeed me and end my day. So I end up switching in the MVP itself. Staying Alive is not going to mess around. We'll get some BGs on, we'll have all a good laugh. So Earthquake hits me up, does a good chunk of damage, but after leftovers I'm pretty confident I can live another one of them and a Skull's going to finish this thing off for good. But he does manage to switch out here into his superior. I suspect he switched out thinking he was going to live, but of course with that low of health, even a non very effective hit is going to cause damage, and I could have got the burn, so probably not the best decision, but still either way. I suppose it's just coming in death fodder. So after those this big threat, the Gastrodon here, so I managed to heal health, and then my MVP is just, chilling out here. I love Gastron's animation, it just looks so relaxed, just completely chilling out here. So in comes Alakazam, and thinking, I hope this thing's not carrying the energy ball. I didn't want to switch, but he does go for the Psychic here. Causes me a good chunk of health, takes us down to about 1/3, but of course, surprise motherfucker, Miracote, taking this thing out for good, no sash, complete and utter destruction. So poor old shiny Alakazam is dead. Which is a shame. I do love Alakazam as a Pokemon, but of course not when it used against me. So in comes this Metagross again, so goes straight to the Earthquake. I was hoping he'd make me predict and trying to just switch just and then go for a Steel move, but of course Earthquake is going to absolutely kill this Gastrodon. But he did good. Actually, Gastrodon did a good job tanking hits, taking out the Superior, and of course surprising the hell out of that, Alakazam. There we go. So go for the Fake Out here just to get a little bit more chip damage. Of course that does absolutely nothing to this thing, and I am going to manage to win the game because thankfully it's not carrying the Bundle Punch, and I do go straight to the knockoff. So thank you for watching this match. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to like, subscribe and share the video, and I hope you all have a nice day.